yes, and welcome back. Another brand new edition of Weed on Wrestling. I am, of course, Weed, aka Alan. That hit was a rough one. I'm Alan again, Weed, your host that tries to stay stoned the most. Man, I got a little toothache coming into this one. I took a hit right before I pressed record. Trying this again for the second time tonight. First one didn't go so well. Dogs barking in the background. Just didn't work out. Had to start all over again. So again, today is Tuesday, March 28, 2017. It's Tuesday. Here on Weed on Wrestling, we talk all things WWE Smackdown live on Tuesday. Alright. So it was the last go-home show before WrestleMania. The last show on television, other than the network, before WrestleMania. And this is what we get. How was the show overall? I'll get to that step by step through the process. You know the routine by now, so let's jump into things. It was the last chance to prove why we should watch WrestleMania. And how do we kick off the show? With the Authority, with Daniel Bryan. Fuck. Alright, so I guess this is what we're doing. And we get a shitty announce table to boot. We get David Otunga, who is just complete and total utter shit. JBL, who's getting better, but still barely bearable. And then Facefucker Phillips himself. He's not complete shit, not complete ass, I guess. Mauro Watch 2017 continues. Where the fuck is Mauro Ranallo? That has me a little concerned, actually. Anyway, cut to Daniel Bryan's promo / the contract signing between Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac, and AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. It was a nice little bitch session. Shane had some good talking points. I think he hit all of the ones that he had written down on his little cheat sheet. He covered all of his talking points. Everything short of calling AJ Styles a bitch, he covered it. AJ's rebuttal was, I guess, cool enough. I don't know. There's not a lot of build-up, not a lot of hype needed because I'm biased in this one. I'm an AJ Styles fan. I like what Shane O'Mac does. It's going to be interesting because Styles has never faced an opponent like Shane, but like Styles was talking about in the promo shoot thing, Shane not really good in actual legit matches. There's always the extra stipulation, and there is none. It's a straight-up match. I think Styles has him covered on this one. But anyway, this one I think is going to be my sleeper match for WrestleMania. It could really steal the whole damn show. Or as RVD likes to say, the whole fucking show. It could steal it. Might be one of the three matches that are what everybody's talking about. The other two being, of course, Jericho Owens and Neville Austin Aries. Anyway, the segment ended with a little fake-ass attempt at a handshake. It was confusing. It just horrible. But even without a fight, it was still better than the segment that ended Raw last night because it beats a replay anytime. That and it beat the way that Raw kicks off every single week in and week out, is with a replay over and over again. And still, even a non-handshake beats a fucking spear. One fucking move, horseshit. I'm still pissed about that from last night. But moving on. Well, not really moving on, just continuing to talk about things that pissed me off from last night on Raw. How about we get more hype videos for WrestleMania? You think we can squeeze about 12 more in there? Because there's actual, talent sitting in the locker room. But no, let's show fucking preview packages and replay packages of what's happened over the last fucking week. What happened 10 minutes ago? Fuck off. Anyway, there was more hype videos, but I came into it a little bit different tonight. I was actually expecting a lot more. I was expecting it to be worse. After the debacle that was last night on Raw and a fucking preview package every time you went to break, every time you returned from break, and probably in the middle of whatever segment it was, you were going to have a WrestleMania preview. But it's to be expected, I guess. 5 days away from the biggest night of them all? Yeah, alright. Still wasn't as bad, like I said, as last night's 3-hour moving billboard of WrestleMania called Monday Night Raw. I sparked the bull, transition period. You can hear me shuffling. We get Becky Lynch versus Carmella with Alexa Bliss and Mickie James joining on the already overcrowded commentary booth. And then we get James Ellsworth running his mouth. Fuck, that's a lot of suckage at one time. I even have it written here how long before Natty comes and makes it the quadruple of suck. And yeah, somehow she's going to interfere. I just know, here's what I have here. Because I had a little rant that didn't go anywhere because I want Asuka to come up. Here's what I have. Please let Asuka come up to the main roster at WrestleMania. Oh, wait. We already know that this match has been put on the back burner and it's now on the pre-show. So, why even fucking bother? Yep. The match is a DQ, like we knew it was going to be because of the outside interference. And during yet another commercial break after another preview for WrestleMania, the match, I guess, was made into a tag team match? Fuck. So many questions and so little answers. But that's just how we're going these days. It's the exact same shit week in and week out. Just kind of take one out here, replace it there, and moving on, no questions asked. So we get Carmella and Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James and Becky Lynch. Weren't Becky Lynch and Mickie James in a feud like not even 2 weeks ago? And now they're partners, supposed to be friends in a fucking fight. What the actual fuck is this? Where's the WWE logic? The match sucked, and Carmella was the worst of them all. Then, just when I thought that the sucking couldn't possibly be outdone, cue Natty's entrance. Her face was all smug and fucked up like she smells a wet fart, but kind of finds the aroma somewhat arousing, all the while oozing of anti-charisma. There was a time in WWE's past when I heard that screech of the guitar, the brow, and I got happy, I got excited. And now my stomach just drops, and I prep myself for the onslaught of shittiness and suckage to come. I prep myself for the shit stain that is Natty. Holy hell. I used to get excited when I heard the familiar guitar screech. Now I just get pissed. Back to the match. Ellsworth helped Carmella. She gets the win. Everybody fights. Down comes Naomi. Cool. Naomi's there. And she's back from her injury a few nights before WrestleMania. You knew she was going to be back. She's entered into the match. It's now, whatever they call it, a six-pack challenge. Fuck, it's just confusing. Yeah, but why is this match on the pre-show? Again, why is it on the pre-show? Oh yeah, that's right, Triple H, he needs another 10 fucking minutes for his goddamn entrance. Either that or we have to give the actual in-ring time of a wrestling event to a motherfucking wannabe musician named Pitbull. Fucking Pitbull. We're stealing the time away from why we tune in to put on somebody that we can fucking YouTube and see the exact same shit, if not in better quality and definitely better sound. Holy fuck. Speaking of holy fuck, holy shit. There was an actual Tyler Breeze sighting. Twice in one night. Fuck yes. This is pretty easily my s'more moment of the week. Because it's all I've been asking for, I don't know, the last month or so, is that I want to see more of Tyler Breeze, and it doesn't get more basic of s'more than getting to see him twice in one night. So yay, I'm happy. That's all I wanted, is I want some more of Tyler Breeze. So yeah, that's it. There's so much potential there, and it's just gone to waste. I'm a Prince Pretty fan. I can't help it. He was good in NXT. He's still good to this day. Him, and with the mixing of him and the pairing with Fandango, it kind of carries on the tradition of the comedy wrestling aspect that Christian and Edge stumbled onto. I don't want to say they designed it or created it, but they continued on, and I see Fandango and Tyler Breeze trying to do this. Maybe he needs another push in a different direction. I'm calling it 205 Live. Right after that, another plug. So many WrestleMania plugs and advertisements for the WWE Network. Not as horrid as last night, but yeah, it was still noticeable. Then things get confusing. Because it was the Miz's and Maurice's time with Miz TV. I don't even know where to begin on this one. Because there's about 4 things that need to be discussed. Is Miz a heel or a face? We know he's a heel, but as fans, are we communitively getting together and saying that this is the guy that we're going to back for a little while? Because we're kind of in limbo. Are we booing Cena all the time, or are we cheering Cena all the time? Kind of in limbo. What's not in limbo, though, I guess, is that there was a new announcement. Fucking weatherman himself, Al Roker, is now a special guest announcer at WrestleMania for the mixed gender match between Miz and Maurice versus Cena and that Bella bitch. Huh. Why? Where do I even begin with this horse shit? Oh, wait, I know. I don't even fucking have time for it. I'm just gonna ignore it, and hopefully it goes away just like small box HPV. Insider reference. Oh, well. It was more of that entertaining shit by The Miz, at least. And now he was even playing Daniel Bryan. Sweet Jesus, these sketches, they're funny. I liked them. And that's what causes the confusion on whether or not I'm supposed to get behind The Miz now. It was a really good promo / shoot. It was kind of a good work there by The Miz. And it always seems to be here lately. I've said it before and I'll say it again. He's the best working heel all the time. Since the likes of Flair. Then it gets shit. Because in comes Cena and that Nikki Bella bitch. Don't get me wrong. Cena is good. Cena is great on a fucking microphone. I'll give props where they're due. He deserves them. He has the ability to completely flip a crowd in a matter of seconds just by his wordplay. However, he called a woman a waste of space during Women's Pride Month or whatever you want to call it. He called Maurice a waste of space on national television while he was trying to say that he's pro-women and all this. Talking about a women's revolution in one sentence and then calling a woman a waste of space in the next. Don't be a bully, pot, kettle, black, how you doing? Yeah, they kind of punked Cena and Bella kind of punked Miz and Maurice, I ain't gonna lie. They made them look weak going into WrestleMania. But then again, I don't really care anything about anything Nikki Bella's in or a Bella is ever in. So therefore, I don't care about this match. I'm moving on. It was some sort of weird battle royale hype match that was fucking confusing as all get out. All the entrants were tag team people except for Dolph Ziggler and Mojo Rawley, who I guess are feuding now. Confusing, I know. But it was Ziggler, Breezango, and the Usos versus American Alpha, Heath Slater and Rhino, and Mojo Rawley. A 10-man tag team match, I guess? I don't fucking know. It was just overwhelming and confusing. But this is what's happened to the tag team division on Smackdown, in WWE, just universally. It's what's happened to the tag team division. It's just overwhelming and kind of confusing. It's treated like it's always an afterthought. In my eyes, here's the way I viewed it. I guess that the Andre the Giant Battle Royale was more important than any development of the top teams. I don't understand it. Mojo Rawley got the pin on Tyler Breeze, for fuck's sake. I don't get it. It had a few good spots there at the end where it seemed like every single person got their finisher in like roughly 26 seconds. But again, it was kind of a lackluster match with a fuck-all stupid ending. Fucking Mojo Rawley over Tyler Breeze. Fuck off. Botch of the night time. That botch of the night moment has to go to fucking Mr. Instagram himself, Tom Phillips. Old Phillips may have gotten into my stash or something because he was kind of fucking all over himself tonight. Or the production crew, they may have been the ones messed up, but that fucktastic entrance that was Bray Wyatt's, whoo, shit, that was bad. Not only does the facefucker Phillips himself repeat the same hype sentence or I can kind of see it. Like, it's written on a sheet of paper, and it's got little quotations among it, and it's like a 3 little line blurb that he's supposed to, elaborate on and get hyped about, but it's the same thing over and over again. And I don't think he was supposed to repeat it that many times, and he just got caught up in the moment, and he started rambling on, and then nothing. He just got quiet. He repeated the same sentence over and over again before and after the promo sentence, the promo package. And then what made it worse was Mr. Instagram Tom decides that instead of, wrapping it up and throwing it to break, he's just going to shut up. He's just going to stay quiet and let the music play in the background. The only problem is Bray had already gotten to the ring and the music shut off. And the screen was black, and they were waiting for the lights to come back on, and they went to break, and nobody said anything. It was just a black screen waiting for commercial break. The whole fucking thing was abysmal. It was confusing, it was sloppy, it was clunky. And then we come back from break right after that, and it was the exact same sentence that he was saying before. Oh, fucking hell. That and Luke Harper's ring attire was kind of a mix of the botch of the night too, but I don't know, it just wasn't bad, I guess. That whole fucking thing was just confusing. He just got so hyped. Oh, the Randy Orton thing. Oh, the WrestleMania. Oh, this. Oh, that. Oh, the Randy Orton. Oh, the WrestleMania. Oh, the... And then nothing. It was fucking funny. Main event time. Luke Harper versus Bray Wyatt. Harper looks like an anorexic meth head now that he's got this new all-black, wife-beater-friendly ring attire set. I don't know. It was a decent match between the two, I guess. Good back and forth, some near falls here and there thrown in for good measure. Not bad. Bray Wyatt won, continues to look strong moving forward into WrestleMania. The little trance that he had over Harper there at the end, right before he hit Sister Abigail, nice little touch. Cherry on top, if you will. It made for a good ending, a wrap up into, WrestleMania. I'm gonna choke real quick. The little, right at the end, the very end of the show, though, it was another pre-recorded Randy Orton sighting to end the show. Woo, yay, what felony account are we looking at this week? Blah, 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 bunch of crap. And to the end of the show. We never did see a fight between them, so that was kind of good leading into it. At least look, it's still better than one goddamn move to end a show. Just them talking and the hype video or the promo or the Randy Orton pre-recorded shit with Bray winning a match. That was all we needed. We didn't need any more. This is where Raw could learn a little thing about writing. For all their goods, they do have their bads, though. So, my what about me? What about Raven missing... What about me? Let me try this again. It's been a long day. The what about me? What about Raven missing superstar of the week, this week? I was going to go with Apollo Crews, but I can't. It's got to be a tie. Take your pick. Baron Corbin or Dean Ambrose? Your Intercontinental Champion or your number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship? Look, we got the promos. We got the announcers talking about it, how it's going to be at WrestleMania, but we didn't get to see them. That bugs me. No Intercontinental title picture time. We didn't give them any allotted time on the go-home show to WrestleMania for your brand. Well, I'll be fucked if we don't have 30 minutes, a 30-minute window to give to fucking John Cena so that he can talk and make fun of women and call them a waste of space and all that. All that normal shit that he does week after week when he bothers to show up at all. We can give them 30 minutes, but we don't even have any time to get our Intercontinental Champion or the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship on screen. Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, nowhere in sight. So yeah, Ambrose, Corbin, yeah, they both gone. They're both gone from the show. Nowhere in sight, and it bugged me. They're my what about me? What about Raven missing superstar of the week? The overall feel of the show was that I was kind of let down, to be honest with you. The crowd sucked tonight. It went from not complete horrible in Philly, because Philly, you know, they're going to have their fans and they're going to chant shit. This one, though, we didn't get any real chants. There was no real pops or sing-alongs or chant-alongs or anything. The matches all seemed safe and predictable. Combine that with all the ads for WrestleMania and the WWE Network, made it a lot less enjoyable, I'm not going to lie. But, and there's a big but here, the kind that Sir Mix-a-Lot loves to talk about, but it was still better than Raw last night. I'm beginning to see a pattern here, almost like a trend even. Smackdown being better than Raw, and 205 Live being better than Smackdown. NXT somewhere in the middle. Yeah, it wasn't a complete shit show. But then again, I was hoping for more, so either way, here's to hoping that 205 Live is better. Here's to hoping, I guess. I don't know, it's about time to get the fuck out of here. What do you guys say? Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in when they do, if they ever make it this far into the podcast. Hit me up on Twitter. The handle is at Weed on Wrestling. Weed on Wrestling. Come on, you can find me. I want to hear what you have to say. SoundCloud, not Spotify, Spreaker. I might be on Spotify. Fuck, I don't know. iTunes, I think. YouTube for sure. Weed on Wrestling. You can find me. Easiest way. Get at me on Twitter. That's at Weed on Wrestling. Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. What do you guys say? A few things I want to hit on. What's with all the matches at WrestleMania this year? You guys notice that? Seriously, there's like going to be 4 pre-match shows, with 3 of them being title matches, I believe. One of them a ladder match, I think. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck, this is some shit booking. Oh well. I guess as long as I get to see Pitbull, as long as he gets his time and Triple H gets his time, woo! Fucking Pitbull. Right in the middle of the damn wrestling show, we gotta put up with this crap. You can fuck right off. Mauro Watch 2017 continues. Last we heard of Mauro Ronaldo, he was somewhere stranded in a blizzard outside of Detroit. It's been a month, still no word. Check back next week, find out. I miss Mauro. I'll be back tomorrow, more 205 Live. Weed on Wrestling 205 Live. Thursday, NXT. Probably a special somewhere in there. Well, I'll make my picks, talk about some shit for WrestleMania. Busy week next week, WrestleMania, NXT a couple times. Fuck, it's gonna be a lot adding up, but what do you say we get the fuck out of here? Peace.